In other news, police shooting and killing a man from one of Cincinnati's most prominent families is sending shockwaves throughout the tri-state and beyond.
When police in Adams County opened fire on 40-year-old Christopher Lindner Friday afternoon, it was the culmination of 2 hours that seemed to just spin out of control for a member of the family that owns a major stake in UDF Stores, American Financial Group, and FC Cincinnati. Local 12's David Winter investigated the last couple of hours that Lindner spent alive. He joins us now from where things really began to unravel. David, good evening.
Good evening, Kyle. We do not know what brought the multimillionaire to this highway exchange in Mount Orab on Friday afternoon. That's right where North High Street meets Ohio 32. But we do know that it was the beginning of the end for Christopher Lindner.
County Communications, this is Chelsea.
The call came into 911 just after 2 p.m. on Friday.
I just had some guy almost hit the front of my truck because he decided he wanted to be a jackass and blow through the intersection, through the double yellows and all that, because he wanted to get his Arby's.
The caller said after the black Land Rover nearly hit him, the driver pulled into this Arby's to apparently get food. He then left and continued on to the Uplift marijuana dispensary about 3 miles away.
Just had someone in the parking lot waving a knife around, threatening the construction workers across the street.
The next call to 911 came about 15 minutes later from a clerk at the dispensary.
You did get their license plate, correct?
I got their driver's license because they shop here, so I have their driver's license.
Do you know his name by chance?
Yes, his name is Christopher Lindner. Lindner.
The clerk said Lindner was a customer. We're not sure what he purchased, but when he left, the clerk said that he crossed the street and threatened construction workers who were building an addition to the Mercy Hospital Doctors Complex.
He was outside of his car. He put a vest on and then started waving a knife around in the air, told the construction workers, "I'm going to kill you," and then peeled out of here.
To kill the construction workers?
He ended up passing the construction workers and just left through the field next to our dispensary.
After Lindner left the scene, he headed towards a property he owned in Manchester, about an hour away. Somewhere along the way, police recognized his SUV and a pursuit ensued. They followed him to the home in Manchester on Brush Creek Road, where police say he was barricaded. The standoff apparently lasted for less than an hour. That's when the Ohio State Highway Patrol says Lindner came outside holding a gun and police shot and killed him. This is a picture of Lindner from March of this year at the dedication of a $10 million sports complex that Lindner's built for Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. This is not the first brush with the law for Christopher Lindner. In 2019, he was arrested for allegedly pointing a gun at his wife, but those charges were later dropped. While we learned a lot today about what happened here on Friday, there's still a lot that we don't know, like how many shots were shot at Christopher Lindner, which police agency shot him, and we also don't know whether Christopher Lindner shot back at police or shot at them, which started it all. What we do know is that this was a definite tragedy for a family that is so important to this area, and the Ohio BCI is going to be taking care of this from this point forward. They say it could be weeks, if not months, before they come back with any kind of conclusions. Reporting live from Mount Orab, David Winter, back to you in the studio.
All right, the Lindner family put out a statement saying, "Our family is deeply saddened and devastated by the death of Christopher David Lindner. Christopher was a loving, kind Christ Jesus following husband and father of 4 who has suffered from mental illness."